Alright, welcome back to the 2021 Resistance Discs Open out here at the beautiful Trojan Park Disc Golf Course. My name is Chris Nelson. I'm joined today by my good buddy DJ Harrington. What's up tonight, DJ?
What's going on?
We're out here to catch the back nine of our first round action of the Resistance Disc Open, brought to you by Flight Towel, as well as Upper Park Disc Golf, and of course, Resistance Discs. It was a rough front nine for our feature card today, as three of our players are over par. Ezra Aderhold leading the way at 2 down. And here we go. Back nine is going to be tough. Starting with hole 10, we got a 2-shot par 4, 643 feet. You got the OB path to the left is out of bounds the entire way. It's kind of a windy pass, so some shots will find the inbounds, but some will find the out of bounds. If you successfully laid up into the zone, you're gonna water carry about 280, 290. Got the basket there off to the left. You got a nice backstop, and we now have an OB string, maybe 50, 60 left of the pin to watch out for.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of forehands here. Maybe the occasional backhand roller that gets you about into where Ezra is there. He's in a great spot. Sometimes you want to be a little bit left of that, but we see a turnover from Uli, just pretty much flying it straight about 350 feet, getting into that landing zone there.
Ty's got a great forehand. Gonna be pumping out his enforcer. That's where we want to be. It kind of looks like he's in the rough there, but the further you get, the safer it is off to the right, as James has yanked this one. We'll see if he has enough airtime. Oh, great reaction. He's going to be just fine.
Oh, actually, he gets over the path there. He skips on the path and finds the out of bounds.
Sorry. That's crazy. So Ty, first one to approach the green. Oh, man. Bit overcooked there. He is going to be safe, but that is a difficult putt.
Yeah, Paul going big hyzer here. Stick in the landing.
Ooh, little pull tink. Oh, and James. Super unfortunate to find that path. He now has to clear that path, and just barely. And so here's Ty. Maybe
the
even
scary
outside
downhill putt.
Yeah, straight downhill. These are so tough to gauge. And that's a common result.
Yeah, when your feet are standing above the basket, it's kind of hard to, throw the disc. Got to get that nose down. And as you can see, there's a little bit of wind coming off the water there. You get the nose down into the headwind, it's just going to drop even more.
Absolutely. Proctor gets up and down, saves the par. No damage done. Well, this is probably a hole that he's thinking birdie.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one you want to get two pretty much chip shots, trying to get into that landing zone, and then you can pretty much throw the exact same shot, maybe a little bit less distance, and try to get your bird. But Uli and Ezra getting the two birds on the card, Proctor and Ty taking their par. Moving into hole 11, this is a big water carry. We're going to see guys going for this, flying it over the water completely, or from the left of the drone scene that just went by, guys will lay up. If they don't want to go over the water, don't think they can make it over, you'll see a layup over to the left and then just a pitch up shot. There is an out-of-bounds line right of the pin in that longish grass, and also just in front of those walls over there.
Oh, this is going to need a lot of help. Low out of the hand for Ezra. Never touched, so he's going to be advancing to the water's edge, and he's going to have another big carry. That is the mistake not to make. Uli definitely making the correction. Going nice and high, flex. Wow.
Oh,
not even that had enough for a 500-foot carry.
Yeah, I think this is about 470 foot carry. This is a big shot.
Ty, beautiful commitment. Carrying the water, no problem. He's going to be pin high with a putt. James, and this is going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, and he actually makes it on land, but he is right of the OB line, so he never touched in bounds.
Correct. So he's going to be similar situation with Ezra having to throw again over the water. That's a pretty good shot from Ezra, but circle's edge putt for bogey is never fun. James giving it a lot of air. Oh boy, that's scary.
Yeah.
So Uli touched the far side, so he's going to have this putt for his 3.
Oh, just short.
Ty can really get some strokes here with a connect from about circle's edge. Cash.
Yeah, great
That's
putt.
a fantastic birdie. Hole 11 was averaging 3.7 on the day, so Cole gaining almost 2 strokes on the field.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of big numbers on this hole. Some 7s, some 8s. Guys trying to make it over the water, and there's been some crazy wind and disc get knocked down, and you see that splash, it's never good. Good bogey save from Ezra there.
Yeah. Minimize the damage. Bogey for Uli. And these guys are going to have to pick it up quick here because we're running out of holes and they really just don't get any easier. So James is now 4 over par. Uli's still sitting at 1 over. Here we are, hole 12, the infamous dog park hole out here at Trojan. We got a new tee pad courtesy of the local disc golf club. Big shout out to them for all the hard work they put in to get this event ready in such a short notice. It's only 340, but from the tee, this dog park looks pretty small. All you gotta do is land inside the fence and see if you can hit a putt. If not, you're going to the drop zone.
Yeah, there is the layup zone by the drop zone over there to the left. The only thing playing out of bounds is the road and all the way up to the fence line. But these guys are going for this all day.
Forehand play, you're going to throw something stable, hard, and flat at those trees just left of our spotter.
He's got the thumbs up
pretty well. We love those thumbs ups. Uli, by his reaction, he's definitely not laying up, so this is going to be straight out of bounds. It's going to go to the drop zone. It's going to be maybe 80 feet from there. It's makeable, but it's tough.
Ezra with a good shot pushing that last tree, but that most green tree on the right there, you tend to punch through more likely than not.
James, does this have enough? No, just short of the fence. So another OB for James. They're reading out and up here.
Yeah, a couple pitch ups. Take the damage, take their 4. Here's Ty for his 2.
That's a common miss on a Mach X. If you're not on those poles, those heavy chains on both sides will just shove your disc right out.
Yeah, just a little right there.
A lot of scoring separation on this hole, as you usually see on the island greens. Hole played about a quarter stroke over par. Lots of birdies and lots of bogeys.
Yeah, and we're seeing a completely different weather system that has come in for these guys playing. All of the earlier cards had pouring down showers and about 10 to 15 miles an hour wind. So these guys are getting a great break in the rain here, as you see why the scoring on that hole is pretty high. But Paul and James taking the 4 after missing the dog park, Ezra taking the lone 2, and Ty taking his 3.
On to hole 13. There's another tricky par 3. OB Lumen Large on the left cart path. You got a little berm to clear off the tee, which then makes the ceiling very low. You got to push something flat and hard as a right-handed backhand player and hope to get a little fade at the end towards the pin. But the safe miss is going to be to overthrow the shot and flip. This is also a very common shot where you clear the hill and it just doesn't get under those branches.
Yeah, you're looking at a really small window off of the tee here to get under those branches.
Ty, little foliage clip, but he's going to be safe. Oh, just kidding. My goodness.
Yeah, I thought he was a little left.
Yeah, that cart path comes up quick, so you want to throw this shot hard. It's 380.
Good luck.
Uli,
Right now? Yeah.
just a bit too high as well. And quick shout out to our cameraman, Colin Hayden, who ended up switching shoes on this tee pad with James Proctor. James was definitely struggling with some grip issues, so we'll see if that solves the problem.
Wow, that's awesome. Shout out to Colin for that.
Already seeing improvement as James is inbounds. Oh, almost connects on the bonus birdie.
Oh, and Ty went out of bounds right. Looks like to be edge of circle 1 there. That's a good place. If you're going to go out, that's a good place to do it.
Gives him an opportunity for the 3 save, and that's a great putt. Nice straddle jump putt. Putters on hyzer the whole way. Good pace. Always fun to watch him bang putts.
Yeah, he gets going from that 35-40 range, and it almost seems like he's automatic at times. And, you know, he's a great jump putter. He puts a lot of his energy straight towards the basket, which is what you need to do. See a bunch of pars on this hole.
Yeah, it's just such a tough green to get to. But, yep, a bunch of pars. Not too bad for out of Trojan, I suppose. Ezra Aderhold still holding pretty strong at 3 down. The rest of the card is going to want to hunt these birdies coming down the stretch. So we'll kick it off to our sponsors.
This video is brought to you by Resistance Discs. Head over to resistancediscs.com and use code CHSports at checkout to get free shipping on any order over $25. Thank you to resistancediscs.com, and let's get back to the video.
All right, moving into hole 14, par 3, 464 feet. This is playing as the hardest hole on the course here. We have a small landing zone that is on either side. We have the water and we have right of that cart path. There's a couple plays here. You can aim at this big tree that we just passed to the right and try to hyzer out and get the birdie look. A lot of times, if you don't have that power, guys tend to lay up and throw a pitch forehand and then take their upshot from there.
Yeah, Ezra showing us that backhand line and gets the green flag. He wasn't running the green there. This hole also is the windiest hole on the course every time.
Yeah, and it's always a headwind.
And it's always a headwind, making this 464 play probably closer to 500 if you're really going to get all the way there. Yuli's got the ESP nuke in his hand.
Oh, looks good.
Nice committed line. It just needs to get down. Oh, man.
Just didn't quite push it far enough towards that tree.
Yuli kind of laughing at himself there. He knows he can do better than that. Proctor going for it. I like this. Got the new shoes on.
Playing the full committed shot over the water the whole way. He's stoked about that one.
Good to see Proctor play the golf that we all know he's capable of, coming off that fantastic Masters Cup finish. Ezra a little short on the forehand approach, so now he's got some work to do. They do give Yuli the spot up there, which looked to be the correct call. But that's going to be another bogey.
Yeah, Ty pitching up, saving his par there. Just a tap in for his 3.
Here's what happens when you're a little off target. You got these tall grasses. Ezra's just buried.
Yeah, a little bit of an errant tee shot, and that's Trojan. If you're not in the water, you're finding something. If you're a little offline, it's just uncomfortable.
Oh my God, what a shot from James. That was disgusting.
That's a park job.
My goodness. It's a full 14, averaged 4.01, so playing as a par 4 during round 1. Only 3 birdies on the day. James Proctor, Benjamin Callaway, and Scotty Withers. Congrats to them.
Yeah, that's a heck of a birdie.
All right, coming down the stretch, hole 15, par 4. This is probably your last semi-easy birdie. You're just gonna throw a nice distance shot here. You got OB in that rough to the right. That same card path on the last hole is playing OB to the left, but you got a pretty big landing zone here. Second shot cinches up a bit. That big blackberry bush on the right there is playing as out of bounds, but the OB line does cut off short of the pin, so all that rough on the right is safe. You're gonna want to approach this in a number of ways. I've seen forehand, I've seen backhand. You just got to miss the trees and hope to have a putt. As James feeling confident in Colin's shoes, and that's what we like to see, just a bomb out there to the left side.
Yeah, and that's the ideal landing zone on this hole. You want to throw as big of a hyzer as you can. Don't bring that right side into play at all. And try to get that look from about where Ty and James are to have a nice easy hyzer into the pin.
Yeah, this is one of the few holes where you really kind of get to open up on your distance shots. It is usually the same headwind. It's usually upset with the footing, possibly a little slippage coming out early, but again, the hole usually plays with a slight headwind, which will flip some shots over into that OB right side. Here's Yuli's approach, taking a nice hyzer, and there's one of those guardian trees. You really just gotta hope to find a gap, but he still putted in for birdie from there.
Ty with his approach here.
A little high.
Needs to get left.
Needs to get left quick. That highway is out of bounds, and no way he finds it.
Wow.
Brutal. Ezra, that looked pretty good. I think he hit the initial gap. He should be putting.
James
really
way
far
up there.
Yeah. Almost too far. That looks pretty good, though. Really can connect on a little jumper. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
All over it.
Wow,
That's a
great
good
par save. Wow.
That's probably 35 downhill.
With the
Rolling cars
distraction
right
of the
behind you.
cars, yeah.
Solid par for Ty. You know, he's probably a little frustrated. A little miscue on that upshot, but Ezra in for the birdie. A solid putt into that Mach X. James. There's a couple birdies there, 2 in a row. Fighting his way back. 3 Paul and James, 3 over. Ezra 3 under. And Ty even par.
Hole 16. This is playing in an extended tee pad from the original layout here. Playing 355 feet. We have about a 330-foot water carry with some overhanging branches that if you hit, you know, you're going to be landing in the water. There's a drop zone about 50 feet back right of the pin if guys don't make it inbounds on their tee shot. We see a lot of forehands, a lot of straight to turnover backhands on this hole.
Oh. Calling shoes. Letting him down there, but inbounds.
Yeah, definitely the safe play there. Not really ever bringing the OB into play for both of these shots here.
Yeah, definitely an intimidating tee shot. Although this year, Jeff was kind enough to give us a drop zone. So if you do, unfortunately, never cross, you're not re-teeing or anything like that. Tie, pretty much perfect out of your hand. Good height, good commitment.
Yeah, just short of giving it the ace run there.
Uli, not sure what he's throwing, but that is gonna be safe on the dance floor.
It's James for his 2 here from probably 45. Just off the top.
Yeah, that water's maybe 30 past the basket, so not really in your head, but some wonky reactions off the basket. You can find it. James skipped way out here.
Yeah, great putt.
Comeback.
Oh, he circles edge there on his comebacker after the tough roll away.
Yeah. Let's see if we can connect on a birdie here. I can't imagine he misses this. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Ty, fantastic tee shot, rewarded with that easy birdie.
Yeah, a couple birdies, couple pars. That's tend to be what we see on this hole. Moving into hole 17, Uli after his birdie sitting at 2 over, James at 3 over, Ezra holding steady at 3 down, and Ty fighting back to 1 under there.
Hole 17, 2 to go, 309, kind of down this tunnel. You got to go left of that Mando tree. Got that OB cart path on the left, cinches up towards the basket, and you got an OB string maybe 12 feet behind this basket as it drops off into like a little ditch of water. It's kind of nasty, but can't go long. A lot of plays are the straight forehand as the right side of the pin. It has a nice catching zone. Ty says, forget that. I'm going to lace a backhand right next to it.
Yeah, great shot.
Yuli, he's throwing something nice and flippy. Similar shot, similar result. James going backhand. It looked like a lock. It's going to be a little short.
Yeah, I'm surprised we're seeing 4 backhands on this hole. A lot of the time you'll see that little bit of straight to flexy forehand that gets up there and plays into the hill on the right. Ezra with the unfortunate hyzer out getting over that path over there.
And that tends to happen a lot with the backhand is...
Oh, wow.
Goodness, forget that. James with a beautiful putt from 50, 55. Man.
Yeah, maybe 60.
Yeah, that thing was just floating and dead centered it.
Sweet replay here. Pushing that high ceiling, dead in the heart the whole way.
It's a classic McPro putt right there.
Yeah.
Ezra, sit down. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the backhand tee shots that aren't committed will find the out of bounds. So I tend to throw the forehand here, a little safer. Everything to the right of the pin is safe. But Yuli and Ty, those are some fantastic backhand drivers.
Yeah, a couple tap-ins for them.
This is a tough get, especially coming down the stretch. Trojan's beating you up. And you still got some tough shots to execute. But the card's picking it up here. Ty now 2 down, tying Ezra for the lead on the card. Yuli and Proctor kind of bringing it down. They were significantly over par. Now have a chance to finish right around that even mark. Hole 18, one of the signatures out here at Trojan Park. It's looking beautiful right now. 431 par 3. OB cart path to the left, not really in play. The only out of bounds in play on this hole is water everywhere. You're going to throw a nice layup mid-range probably as a righty backhand if you want nothing to do with it. But if you're going for it, it is a committed shot. You're going to have to carry 430 and you got to stick the green.
Yeah, we'll see either a big flex out of it, kind of what Ty's throwing here, kind of over the water, letting it fight flipped back, and that's the mistake, a little wide.
And I'm not sure if he ever touched up there. If not, that's going to be a tough up and down. Yuli asking for the finish, and it looks like it does. That's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, great shot. Very committed.
James, I know he has the forehand power to attack this pin, but we'll see how aggressive he wants to be. That's pretty aggressive.
Going high, needed to hyzer out.
Okay, yeah, that'll putt for James. Maybe 60, 70 feet. Ezra with a nice flip over, but is it too flippy? Yeah, that's well out of bounds. We'll see where they spot him. Ty having to re-tee. Brutal.
And going for it again.
Yeah. Another conservative go for it.
Yeah.
Getting it at least in bounce. They're going to give Ezra the spot, it looks like. So he must have flown over that grass and just
he flew straight for a while.
Yeah. So here's Ty. Would love to walk off the course with a 4 here. Not quite.
Just leaves it short.
Not how he wanted to end his round after fighting all the way back. Oh. James.
Just a couple inches low.
Yeah, he liked it. Ezra, solid bogey putt. I'm sure not the finish he wanted. Yuli, let's see if he can get the finish that he wants. Bang. Birdie.
Yeah, incredible birdie there. This is always a tough one to get. It's scary. You have water long, water short, water right.
Yeah, very tough birdie. James settles for the par. Ty, another double bogey. Unfortunate finish.
Ty says, hi, Mom.
Oh, man, and we are done. Round 1 in the books. Beautiful birdie from Uli to finish the round. He was well over par there for a while. Fights back to even. Gonna stay in the tournament as long with Ty at even. Ezra at 1 down. I'm pretty sure even on the first round averaged like 10-18, so very good scores. But we got Adam Hammonds and Scott Withers coming out with some heaters. Adam Hammonds 10 down, Scott at 8. Nate Sexton, local back at Oregon, good to see him out there with a 7, and Jeremy Colling at 6.
Hey guys, Colin here with CH Sports. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to my coverage sponsors. These videos would not be able to come to life without these people's help, so I really appreciate it. There's plans starting as low as $3 a month, and every single dollar helps grow the channel. If you would like to see your name or business listed in the credits of every single one of my videos, please head over to patreon.com/chsports.